Hello everybody, welcome back to a brand new video on Hypixel Skyblock. So if you were watching my stream yesterday, then you know the great news. Right here in my inventory, I got a spicy aspect of the dragons. Full hot potato books, all the necessary enchantments, and I got this thing for a steal of a price for only 5 million coins. So here's the sword, as you can see here. Here's the Dragon Rage ability, as you can see here. Here's the custom fire with my texture pack. And yeah, this is a really, end game sword. It's the second best sword in the game. If you exclude the 1 billion coin emerald blade, that would be number one, but that's just not really a sword. It's just like something based on money, so it's not really a sword. But yeah, here it is, Aspect of the Dragons. So yesterday on stream, I finally got 5 million coins in my alt account. I withdrew all the 5 million coins, and I was ready to pay for an Aspect of the Dragons with no hot potato books and all the enchants. I was willing to pay 5 mil for that. And I was able to get a massive steal and get this sword with full hot potato books, which is like 1.5 million right there, for only 5 mil. So I could sell this thing for 6 mil, but I'm going to keep it because I really need a sword right now. So in my recent videos, I might have told you guys, but my Tactician Sword has just disappeared. So the Tactician Sword was a very special story. I've been building this sword on, if you can understand this analogy, it's like, a mechanic, he's just working on his dream car his entire life. That was kind of me and this sword. Like, that sword, the Tactician Sword, was a 5-month-old sword. That was a really old sword, and it's seen various things. It's seen 2 different accounts, it's seen all sorts of enchantments, it's seen hot potato books, different reforges, it's even gone up a rarity. And yeah, that sword was really special to me. I worked so hard to get that sword to where it was. And if you notice the latest videos, I didn't have it on me. I was using my Aspect of the End. So if you've had some tragic occurrences in Skyblock, you might know what I'm talking about. But basically, yeah, I lost the Tactician Sword. I lost it. It was really tragic what happened to the to the Tactician Sword. It was really a special sword for me. But basically, if I can demonstrate, basically, what happened is I was sitting right here, and then there's usually some AFK people in the hub. There's one right now behind me. This guy called teir or something right behind me, as you can see here. And what happened is I just had the sword here. I suppose this sword is the sword. And then I just dropped it in front of me, and then this guy behind me picked it up, and he was AFK. So me and the cat dude were just frantically putting messages out on the chat. We were just trying to beg anyone who might have picked it up to give it back. But that guy stayed AFK. Like, it was this guy in unstable armor. He stayed AFK for the whole time. I mean, I even offered a straight 500k for anyone who would return the sword. Just return it. So, yeah. That was really unfortunate. I was really sad that I lost that sword. And, I didn't have a main sword, which really sucked. So with a Tactician Sword with all my armor and all my great accessories here, I got quite a few accessories. My accessory bag's pretty good. I did around 24k, and theoretically, I could have done up to 35k with that sword, because it was not even a maxed sword yet. So, yeah, that was the really tragic and really unfortunate thing. So then what happened is, after that, I just scrambled all the money I could, and I put it all in my alt account, and I finally got 5 mil to buy this Aspect of the Dragons. That Tactician Sword was fully maxed, full hot potato books, and with the wood singularity. I could have easily sold that thing for like an easy 4 mil or 5 mil, and I lost it. So I remember my first video where I lost a weapon. It was one of my first Skyblock videos ever, is where I lost a Silver Fang, a max Silver Fang. And to put something into perspective, that Silver Fang was 100 times less valuable than the Tactician Sword. But what really puts things into scale, like the Silver Fang is like 500 coins pretty much. It's very cheap. And this sword was a 5 million coin sword. So if I had not dropped that sword, I could have gotten this Aspect of the Dragons, and I could have gotten my dream set. So my dream armor set, I might have said this before, is basically 3 Fort Strong and Teir Helm. So if I hadn't dropped that sword, I would be in a very different place right now with absolute great armor. So yeah, that's basically what happened to that. So yeah, that was really unfortunate. Again, as I was saying, I could have gotten my dream set. I would have also had like a mill left over, so I could get like a really useful talisman. So yeah, that was really unfortunate, but I won't do it again. I turned on locking slots for the Skyblock add-ons, and yeah, that will not happen again. But you know, looking on the bright side, I now have an end game sword, a really powerful sword, and my crit damage is like crazy insane. Like I have almost 360% crit damage with no sword and 231 strength. Like that's pretty good stats. I have like really good crit damage mostly. My strength is decent, but as you can see here, I just have really good stats, as you can see. So with the aspect of the dragons, with non-first strike, I do 23k, as you can see here. And with first strike, I do 31,000 damage. I do so much damage that with the cleave enchant, I can kill 2 endermen at once. So as you can see, just around 32k with like one more rare talisman, I'll be able to do 32k with this sword, which is really cool. As you can see here, I can just kill all of these guys. I can just murder them, all of them. They just get murdered. As you can see, I can kill even the runics, which is cool. And I can just kill all of them. Look at this. And yeah, with this thing, I have 90% crit chance. I don't have 100 like my Tactician Sword. But honestly, this aspect of the dragons is way better than a Tactician Sword. Mostly because the Tactician Sword has, like, you know, it has way less stats, basically. It's an epic weapon, which means that the Spicy Reforge is not as effective. And it does way less damage. The base damage is like 25 less, which is quite a lot. So I think that, you know, on the bright side, I got an aspect of the dragons right now. You know, finally have one. It's maxed. I'm going to add a few stuff on it, but right now I'm going to focus on finishing my accessory bag. I have 3 more accessories left to go. And yeah, thanks for watching the video, everyone. It's really great to have a sword that can pass 30,000 damage. I think that's great. And yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this check-in. I'll tell you about more Skyblock updates later. And yeah, thanks for watching the video, everybody. Thanks for just sticking around with the channel. It's been kind of rough for Skyblock lately. I haven't been uploading a lot of Skyblock, mostly because I'm trying to figure out this big problem with the sword. But yeah, thanks for watching the video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and see you guys in the next one. Bye!